ever noticed how some people just win arguments? It's not like they have some kind of magic power. Nope, it's all about the words they choose. You see, the right words can totally change how an idea lands, turning something simple into something powerful. So let's break down how you can do that, starting right now. I mean, just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got, this idea is okay. It's fine, it's forgettable, right? It has zero punch. But then look at the right. This idea transforms our future. Whoa, now that grabs your attention. It paints a picture. This is the kind of power we're talking about, and it's a skill you're about to pick up. So how do we actually do this? Well, we're going to build your own personal toolkit for persuasive language. It's all built around 4 specific, really powerful techniques. Think of these as the essential gear you need to make your points not just heard, but actually felt. Okay, here's our game plan. It's a 4-step journey. We're going to start with the engine of your sentences. Those are strong verbs. Then we'll learn how to build undeniable points with clear comparisons. After that, we'll bring people to your side with inclusive language. And finally, we'll seal the deal with some really effective confidence phrases. Ready? First up, strong verbs. These are your action words, and they're what give your sentences all their energy and life. You know, weak verbs like is or are or helps, they're just kind of passive. But strong verbs like ignites, drives, or builds, they create this dynamic picture in your listener's head. They make your message feel way more urgent and important. And this is a perfect example. This helps. It's okay, but it's pretty weak. But when you say this transforms, you're not just saying it offers a little bit of assistance. You're saying it changes everything. That is a huge, huge difference in impact, and all we did was switch out one little word. Okay, our next tool is all about building momentum, clear comparisons. Here's a little secret. Our brains are basically wired to understand things through contrast. So when you directly compare your idea to something else, you make it incredibly easy for your audience to see why your choice is the better one. It just cuts through all the noise. For instance, just listen to this. This solution is safer, faster, and more realistic. See what's happening there? You're not just saying your solution is good, you're also implying that the other options out there are more dangerous, a lot slower, and way less practical. It's a really simple but powerful way to frame your argument as the only logical choice on the table. And now for technique number 3. This one is all about connection. Inclusive language. You got to remember, the goal of persuasion isn't just about proving you're right. It's about getting other people to join you. When you use words that create a sense of a shared mission or a common goal, people feel like they're part of the solution with you. And what's so great about this is how simple these words are. We, our future. This affects all of us. You see how these phrases shift the whole conversation? It's no longer me versus you. Suddenly, it's about a collective us. That builds a bridge and makes your audience way more open to what you have to say. All right, our final technique is all about how you deliver your message. Let's talk about confidence phrases. It's really simple, you know? People are way more likely to be persuaded by someone who actually sounds like they believe their own words. When you use language that projects certainty and authority, your arguments just become that much more convincing. Let's look at a couple of these power phrases you can start using like right now, saying, the evidence clearly shows, that grounds your argument in fact, not just your opinion. And using, this matters because, well, that answers the big so what question before anyone even has to ask it. It shows you've really thought about the real-world impact. So we've covered 4 really great techniques, but they all fall under one single master rule. And honestly, this is probably the most important thing you're going to take away from this whole explainer. Here it is, the number 1 rule. Don't try to sound smart by using a bunch of big, complicated words. All that does is confuse people. Real persuasion, true persuasion, comes from clarity. The ability to explain something complex in simple, clear terms, that's the ultimate sign of mastery. And it's the fastest way to win someone over. All right, you've got the tools. Now it's time to actually use them. We're going to shift from learning to doing. Let's see how well you can put these new techniques into practice with a quick little challenge. Here we go. Your challenge is to take this really weak, flat statement, homework is not good, and rewrite it. I want you to use strong verbs, clear comparisons, inclusive language, maybe some confidence phrases. Go ahead and pause right here and think about how you'd supercharge that sentence. So, while you're thinking up a killer rewrite for that homework sentence, let's make sure these fundamentals are locked in with a quick quiz. Question 1. Why should you use strong verbs? Is it A, to add power, B, to sound confusing, or C, to avoid evidence? And question number 2. This one hits on our master rule. In persuasion, what beats complexity? Is the answer A, simplicity, B, speed, or C, volume? This one really gets to the heart of what makes communication effective. Okay, time's up. Let's check the answers. For question 1, it is, of course, A. Strong verbs add power and energy to what you're saying. And for question 2, the answer is A again. Simplicity is your superpower. Clear words will always, always win. And that's it. You now have a real, practical toolkit to make your arguments stronger and your ideas more compelling. Remember, these aren't just little tricks. They're the core principles of clear, powerful communication. From this point on, your words can start working a whole lot harder for you. So that brings us to our final question, and I want you to really think about this one. What is one thing, it could be big, could be small, that you are going to try to persuade someone of this week using these techniques? Go on, put your new skills to work and just see what happens.